Hello, welcome to Raw Speaks Life. Rachel here. Today I'm going to talk to you about why do we get stuck in laziness? How do we become a more diligent person? Are you feeling like you're stuck in a rut and you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, the same patterns, and it's something that you really want to do. You want to change your life, but it's like you feel like you're constantly hitting a block, like you can't actually motivate yourself to do it. No matter how hard you try, you just don't have the willpower. Well, there's a reason why, and things that motivate us has to do with pain and pleasure. When we experience more pain from doing something, then we're not going to want to do it. But when we experience pleasure from doing something, then it will cause us to, of course, go in that direction. And even if it's a little painful, we're still going to make effort to try to do it. How can we make it more pleasurable so that we will feel motivated to do it? Well, it all comes down to our purpose. We have to really understand the core reason why. Why is it that we want to do it? And we have to feel more discomfort from not doing it than we have from doing it. So, for example, for your health and you want to become a really healthy person, it's something that has to be a long-term goal in a lifestyle. We have to actually think about the long term. What do we want in our future? Do we want to live a long life? We want to live long for our family, for our children. What is it, the reason that why you want to be healthy? It can't just be like, I just want to look good for today, or it can't just be like a short-term goal, because that will not be able to sustain you to stay healthy for the long term. You have to realize every single day you are making decisions that affect your long-term future. And so then once you actually start realizing actually this one decision could change my life, because every little decision, they add up and they build upon each other to affect your future. If you look at it in an accumulating way, we have to actually think about if you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, and you keep delaying doing something that you want to do that's reaching your goals, then you know that you're never going to reach it because you keep delaying it. So we have to actually make the decision every single day, thinking about our long-term future and what we want. So it's so important to think about your reason why, your core. And another reason why sometimes we get stuck into a rut and we become lazy is because we have lost sight of our passion. It's because we're doing the same thing and we just have forgotten what is it that I'm living for? What am I doing? What is the reason why I'm here? And you just forget your goals from your youth that you really, really wanted, and you got into this pattern of just wake up, eat, work, sleep, wake up, the same thing over and over again, and then your life becomes so dull and you don't know how to get back into the motivation to be your happy and healthy and your best self. How do you get back to living your best life that you always wanted to live? Well, you have to rediscover that passion, and you have to take a break from your workplace, or from just break the pattern that you're doing. You need to just make a change. And it doesn't mean that you have to leave your job or something, but you have to make a change in your schedule and do something new. So whether maybe it's something like exploring a new hobby, it could be a whole career change, but it doesn't have to be that. But just re-looking into what it is that actually makes you happy. What is for you individually, there's something that really makes you spark. You have to rediscover that passion. And then once you do that, then it'll bring more joy and excitement to your life. Sometimes all you need is just a little vacation to be able to reflect and start making your goals, thinking about your long-term future, setting your life back on track to where you want to be, and so that you're not gonna be stuck in the position that you're at now. And then once you start making those goals, it becomes exciting because you see hope and change in the future. So that is basically my short little episode about how you can overcome your laziness and become a more diligent person. Because as soon as you start finding something that you're really passionate about, it's going to make you become like diligent naturally, because you'll be excited to do those things. I mean, of course, you want to do anything that actually makes you happy, that brings you joy. You're actually going to want to do it. You'll be diligent doing those things. It's the things that you don't want to do that you become lazy. So you have to find a purpose in those things that are uncomfortable, that you don't want to do. And once you find that purpose, then it will motivate you and you'll actually find joy in doing it, because you'll see like the end goal in mind. It's going to be more valuable than just the short-term discomfort. All right, well, I hope that helped you, and I really hope that you will find your passion in your life and be a much more diligent person to be able to reach those goals and live your most happy life. Well, that's the end of this episode about how to overcome your laziness. And if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you, and please comment below. What is it that you are really passionate about? I'd love to hear it and make more discussion. And please ask any questions so that you can give me ideas for future videos. All right, see you for my next one.